Okay, here are the 7 types of primitive unit cells we are going to see. In 2-dimensional we have seen 5 types. Similarly, by joining the centers of lattice points, we are going to get these 7 types of primitive unit cell. So first one is cubic, you can see over here. Second one is tetragonal, then orthorhombic, then monoclinic, then triclinic, hexagonal and rhombohedral. So total 7 types of primitive unit cells we are going to get in 3-dimensional. So now we have all idea about the crystal structure. 1-dimensional only 1 line, 2-dimensional 5 are possible, 3-dimensional that is real world 7 crystal structures are going to be there in case of primitive unit cell. Now here we are considering only primitive unit cells, correct? But we know that the types of unit cells are 4, that is simple cubic, body centered, face centered and end centered. So if you multiply these 7 type of crystal systems by these unit cell type, total lattices you are going to get 28. Total lattices you are going to get 28. So let's first study these 7 types of primitive unit cells, because we will have to consider the different parameters over here. In case of cubic system, parameters are going to be different. In case of tetragonal, parameters are going to be different. Likewise, we have seen in the 2-dimensional, we are considering 2 sides. We are considering 1 angle between the 2 sides. But here, in case of 3-dimensional crystal systems, we will have to consider all 3 coordinates x, y and z, and according to that we will have to consider 3 sides over here, that are going to be A, B and C. So we will have to see, are they going to be equal, in which case they are going to be equal, in which case they are going to be not equal. Similarly, we will have to consider the angle between the planes, not angle between the sides. So here we are going to consider interfacial angles. So when in the examination you will have this word, you should not be afraid of this word. Interfacial angles means the angle between 2 faces. Likewise, here you can see that this is our one face, the front one that you can see, and this one is another face. So the angle between these 2 faces will be called as interfacial angles. Now let's see how to remind these parameters, how to memorize these parameters, because in entrance examination the question has been asked on this thing. They will ask you the system, they will ask you, suppose they will ask you tetragonal, and they will tell you find out what parameters are going to be there. So 4 options will be there. Out of that, 1 parameter will be for the tetragonal system. Because why there are 7 types of primitive unit cells? Because the parameters are different in each case. Likewise, we have practiced in the 2-dimensional. So now we will go for what parameters will be there for cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic. Now in case of cubic, it is quite similar to square. Square is 2-dimensional structure and cubic is going to be 3-dimensional structure. So like in square we have both the sides equal. Similarly, in cubic we are going to get all sides equal. So we will say that A is equal to B is equal to C. Correct? In case of angles, interfacial angles, that is alpha, beta and gamma. These 3 angles we are going to consider. Likewise, in square we have seen that angle between 2 sides is going to be 90 degree. In case of cube also, the interfacial angle in each face is going to be 90 degree. So all parameters are same. What I am saying, in case of cubic crystal system, all parameters are going to be 6. All 6 parameters are going to be same. All 3 sides same. All 3 angles are going to be same. So we can say that this cubic system is the most symmetrical system. Such type of questions has been asked in the previous examination. Which is the most symmetrical crystal system? Which is most asymmetrical crystal system? Or which is most unsymmetrical crystal system? So that's why these little things we will have to consider. All sides equal, all angles equal, therefore it is most symmetrical one. So as now we have seen for the cubic crystal system, similarly we will have to go for the tetragonal also, orthorhombic also, monoclinic, triclinic, hexagonal and rhombohedral also. So let's see how to memorize all these parameters, and I will give you one trick to identify the parameters of the given crystal system. So likewise, we have seen in the cubic crystal system, that is A is equal to B is equal to C, and alpha, beta, gamma, all the angles are going to be 90 degree. Similarly, in case of tetragonal system, you can identify by the diagram that this side A and the another side, that is B, this is our A. So like we have seen in the cubic crystal system that all parameters are equal, most symmetrical one. Now let's see what happens in the case of tetragonal. By the diagram you can have an idea that these two sides, this one and this one, are same. So A is equal to B, but we can see that this the length of this side is quite longer than the another two. So B, these two are not going to equal to the C. So two sides are equal, one is not equal. And in case of angle, we can say that all the angles we can see they are 90 degree. So alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma, all are going to be 90 degree. Now in case of orthorhombic, okay, so we can see that this side and this side, all three sides are unequal. So A is not equal to B, is not equal to C, but angles we can see over here, they all are 90 degree. So in these first three crystal systems, what we have seen, the most symmetrical one is cubic system. A is equal to B is equal to C, alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree, all angles are 90 degree. In case of tetragonal, two sides equal, one is unequal, all angles are 90 degree. In case of orthorhombic, what happens, all sides are unequal, but all angles are 90 degree. So what we can say, in these first three systems, all angles are 90 degree, all angles are 90 degree. Now in case of sides, three sides equal, two sides equal, zero sides equal. A is equal to B is equal to C. For cubic, A is equal to B, but both of them are not equal to C. Tetragonal, all three are unequal. A is not equal to B, not equal to C. So that will be in the case of orthorhombic crystal system. Now let us go for the next one, that is monoclinic. You can see sides are not equal. A is not equal to B, not equal to C. Two angles are 90 degree. Let's say alpha and beta are 90 degree, but the another angle is not 90 degree. That is the case in case of monoclinic crystal structure. Now let us go for triclinic. Now triclinic is very special one, because in case of triclinic, all the sides are unequal and all the angles are not 90 degree. So it is exactly opposite to the cubic crystal system. Okay, so cubic one is most symmetrical. So what we can say about triclinic, it is going to be the most unsymmetrical crystal system. Now in case of hexagonal, these two sides we can say A is written over here. So these are going to be same. Two sides are same, but the third one that we can see, this one is longer, is not same or not equal to the other two sides. Now in case of hexagonal, we have seen that the angle is going to be 120 degree. Any one angle is going to be 120 degree, other two angles are going to be 90 degree only. So we can see over here, this angle is shown 120 degree, but the other two angles between other two faces is going to be 90 degree only. Now let's see what are going to be the parameters for rhombohedral system. So in case of rhombohedral, we know that all sides are going to be same. So A is equal to B is equal to C we are going to get in case of rhombohedral, but the angles alpha, beta and gamma, they are equal to each other, but all of them are not going to be 90 degree. So these are the parameters for all the crystal systems: cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic, triclinic, hexagonal, rhombohedral. Now the thing is that how we are going to memorize all these things, correct? Because these things, this is the information only that we have. So in the examination, if we got confused, what we are going to do? So we have one trick, that how to remind or how to recall all these parameters. So let's go for that trick.